I've been guided this morning to put out a video, and I wasn't 100% sure as to what I was going to talk about. So I just kind of been being calm and moving about my space, enjoying my coffee, and waiting for guidance. And I was guided to grab one of my decks of cards, my oracle cards, and just to be still and sit with that and then calmly pull out a card. And of course, they always work. And the topic that came up was psychic awareness, divine soul. So that is what my divine soul has been exploring for the last, I don't know, maybe forever. I wasn't intentionally exploring that, but my soul pushed me in directions and into places and connected me with people, places, and things that helped me open up that awareness. The awareness that I had that awareness. The first time that I actually did a reading for somebody else, for a stranger, I had no idea that day, that morning, that I was going to be doing a reading for somebody. It's like the universe made sure I was put into a position to give someone a psychic reading without me, my ego mind, getting in the way of me doing it and stopping the process and shutting me down with all of my thoughts, what I like to call our stinking thinking. Because we can talk ourselves into or out of anything. Woo! Pressure I am feeling in the back of my head as I talk about that. Uh, I am famously aware of how often I talk myself into or out of something. And the fact that I have become aware of this is so powerful because it's the awareness where we have our power. It's kind of like going from the passenger seat into the driver's seat of your life. Because from the passenger seat, you can see what's going on and you can see the speed limits and you can see the information sign. But sometimes you can also notice that, you know what? The driver seems a little lost. Now, are you brave enough in the passenger seat to say, hey, I think you should pull over and you should let me drive? Because you seem to be a little lost and unwilling to listen to direction. So your subconscious is kind of in the passenger seat. It knows what's going on. And a wise driver will have a great navigator and listen to direction. So I've learned how to listen to great direction and be happily in control and more aware of my destination as a driver. Because for a long time there, it was like, sitting on the side of the road, going, I don't know which way to go. For a long time there, it was driving around in circles. For a long time, I felt like my life was in the ditch. Now, can you relate to the driving analogies and putting your life to that? Do some of you feel like you're sitting at the stoplight or the four-way and you're not sure which way to go? Impatiently waiting for the green? Maybe some of you are running the red lights. Life is a highway. There's a song about it. Life is a highway. Sometimes you're in the fast lane, but sometimes you're in the fast lane and you're going slow and you're irritating the shit out of everybody around you. Sorry for that profanity. But can you relate to that? When you really want to go and someone's in the passing lane and in your way? So some of us have people, places, and things that are in our way when we want to grow. So sometimes you got to patiently get back into this lane and just trust that if I keep calm and focused, the universe is going to remove the obstacle. I don't need to focus on the obstacle. If you focus on the obstacle, it stays there longer. We bring about what we think about. So that's the key, is to stop focusing upon obstacles. Get quiet, get still, and listen to your inner voice. It will give you an alternative route. It will. Trust me, it always does. When I get in a little bit of traffic and I feel myself getting a little bit impatient, I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. The universe is lining something awesome up for me and it's not quite ready. So I need to calm down. Otherwise, I'm going to ruin the surprise. So this little bit of a traffic snare is just the universe saying, whoa, 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 sister. We're lining something good up for you. So you're just a smidge early. So relax. And I swear to God, every time I do that, I relax, calm down, get happy, and go, oh, the universe is planning a pleasant surprise for me. And I'm just a wee bit early. I swear to God, the traffic clears like that. And I do meet up with a pleasant surprise. Happens every time. Change your mind. Change your life. You bring about what you think about. The thing is, you're going to see opportunities when you believe the universe is lining things up for you. Because then you're looking for them. You're going, I know they're here. I know they're here. When you're looking, you will always find what you're looking for. Have you been looking for opportunities? Have you been looking for awesome people to meet? Have you been looking for delicious foods? Have you been looking for healthy new ways to think and be? Have you been looking for new friends? Have you been looking for new chances to grow? Have you been looking for information to expand your reality? Or have you been looking for problems, looking for doubts, looking for obstacles, looking for worries, looking for worst case scenarios, looking for ugly people, looking for crappy things, looking for things that piss you off, looking for things that bug you? What have you been looking for? Seek and ye shall find. Seek and ye shall find. So if you find yourself surrounded by things that bother you and upset you and worry you, well, that's because that's what you've been looking for. Sorry to be in your face about that, but that's the truth. That's how it works. Whatever you focus upon expands in your reality. So if you're constantly thinking, well, your reality will show you what you've been thinking. If you're feeling drained and like nothing's working and there's always a problem, then the universe will drain your energy and it will always find an obstacle and a problem. And if you always feel and think that, one step forward, 10 steps back, then the universe goes, okay, we'll do that for you. It'll do whatever you think, whatever you believe wholeheartedly. It's what you get. It's what you manifest. And you might be manifesting stuff you don't want. It's up to you to change what you think about, what you focus on, and what you believe. And when you do, that's when your reality changes. Because when you change what you think, and you change what you focus on and you change what you believe, then you automatically are going to start going in different directions and different roads and different scenarios. And the old things that used to interest you in talking about, they just fall away when you stop shining the light on them. When you're learning about something new, like feng shui, something positive that can positively impact your life, when you're learning about something new that can positively impact your life, then you have less time to be doing disaster thinking. And what you focus upon expands. When you want something, you focus on it. And that's how you figure out the ways or the hows to get something into your world. When you want something and then you sit there and you tell yourself constantly you can't have it, then you will not find a way to have it into your reality. But when your heart decides it wants it, it's like these little doors open up. It's like if you go camping every year in a tent, and then one year you decide, I really want a trailer. I'd love to have a trailer. I want to up my camping game. Now, you could focus on all the reasons why there's no way in your lifetime you could ever, ever have a trailer, and then you never will. Or you could go focus on how awesome it would be to have a trailer and how awesome it would be when it rains not to be in a tent. And you could focus on that thought. You could focus on picturing yourself parking your trailer in the campground and this. And then you know what? Little doors of opportunities and this and that happen. And poof, before you know it, you got yourself a new holiday trailer. And it just seems to happen like that. And it's just weird. And you're like, well, what happened? Well, you changed your focus. You changed your thought. You changed your thought from worrying about all your bills and this and that, and you started to focus on something that you wanted. And the universe goes, oh, you want that? Oh, okay, well, we can line up some things that will help you manifest that. That's how it works. So the more you're focusing on where you want to be and where you want to go and what you want to have and how that would feel. How would that feel? If you could spend 5 minutes in the evening, just like blissing out in a daydream about what it would feel like, what it would be like just a perfect scene of your perfect reality. Just get right into it. You'll be amazed to see what happens in your reality. New ideas, new thoughts, new things start to just little shifts. And they'll be like, ooh, things is changing. Ooh, and then get into that excitement of it. Ooh, I'm changing my reality. Do it every night. Close your eyes. Visualize, dream, bliss out in that perfect scenario, that perfect image of you in your perfect reality. Do it every night. Do it for the next 3 weeks. Then get back to me and let me know what happened in your reality. And maybe I'll share with some of you out there some of the mystical, magical moments I've had happen in my reality as I've been learning these things. It's like this morning, what do I sit down and talk about? I'm thinking I should talk about, how I expanded my awareness, how my intuition said, go on to get a YouTube channel and just do readings for free so that you'll really understand how well you can do that. And I did. And I shocked and amazed myself. I remember the first person who I went on and I said I was going to do readings for free. Just click there and whoever you are, I'll just give you a reading. Well, one of the persons who clicked on, I remember her YouTube channel name was Amanda and the Boys. And as soon as I read that, I went, well, she's going to have to change that. That was my first thought, come right into my head. I read Amanda and the Boys, and I hear in my head, it's like, well, she's going to have to change that. And I'm like, well, that was a strange thing to thought. We end up doing a reading for her, and before she even asked the question, I'm like, yes, there's another baby coming, and it's a girl. Like, yes, there is another baby. And that's why my subconscious knew it couldn't be Amanda and the Boys anymore. She had a baby girl coming in. That's what she wanted to be. She had had some issues and and she was afraid that it might not become a reality for her. Well, the message loud and clear from the future child was coming through, going, no, I'm coming and she needs to know and you need to let her know. And I did get several messages for that person in the following year that I did pass on, because I was getting the message that she was so focused in fear thoughts during her pregnancy. And it was like the infant soul coming through, and it's like, get her off those thoughts, because you bring about what you think about. Reassure her that I'm here and I'm coming. So I did. I passed on the messages. And then same subscriber who subscribed, I got messages again later. I woke up one morning with this song playing in my head, the song Lola, la 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 Lola. Only the name wasn't Lola, it was Lila. Lila, la 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 Lila. And I was hearing it loudly in my head. I'm like, who is Lila? Because I didn't know anybody named Lila. It was very bizarre for me at the time. And it was louder, and I'd go for a walk, and I'd see something else that would remind me of Lila, and I would hear it again in my head, Lila. I'm like, whoa. So I connected with another psychic medium friend of mine, and I asked him, I'm like, can you tune into me? And, like, what's this Lila? Is it a new guide? Is it a message? Like, I'm a little confused here. And he kind of tuned in. He goes like, no. He goes, well, could be a guide. He goes, no. He says, and he wasn't sure either. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to be with it. Well, interestingly enough, not the next day, that subscriber, the one who had her channel called Amanda and the Boys, posted a video, and her and her husband were they're, I can't remember if they were expecting their baby girl any day or they had already given birth, but they were at a loss for a name. They were like, we're just not sure. We're not attached to anything. Like, we're open to suggestions as to naming our daughter. And I was like, and then it's again loud and clear. It's like, Lila, la 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 la. I'm like, oh, that's who this is. And it gave me such great joy. So I sent them a message. I'm like, I am not personally attached to this idea or whatever, but it's coming through loud and clear. And it's been in my head for the last few days, and I didn't understand. I don't know if I explained all that, but probably not. I probably just said, may I offer the name Lila? And they did, in fact, end up naming the child Lila, because Lila knew her name. She knew what her name was to be. She had a path, a contract with her mother. Like, this soul was very loud and very strong, and it was my first experience speaking with a soul that was coming in. So that was a mystical, magical experience that I rarely share with anybody. Like, the whole big picture of all of that big story. And then that was that. I'm not even sure if she's still one of my subscribers or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is what transpired and how beautiful it was. So, yeah. I am being guided to share more of my gifts with more people and help them wake up their gifts, their knowing, their power. So in 2025, I may be putting together some courses or classes, and if any of you out there are interested, I will definitely keep you posted on here. And perhaps maybe we'll be working together. Maybe I'll be a psychic awareness coach for you out there. I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. I'm being open to the messages that I'm getting as to which beautiful paths for myself to follow in 2025. And I'm being guided to share my journey more, because by sharing my journey, I help others who are on a similar journey open up their gifts, their awareness, their knowings. So, can't hide anymore. I have to come out and share who I am, what I know, and help others become powerful in creating a beautiful reality. So, smiles to all of you out there. If you have any questions about this video, I would love to, or be happy to answer. I love your comments. The subscriber Kiki, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It's Keke. But I love the comments and messages you leave me. They mean the world to me. So I apologize for being absent for the last few years, but there was so much going on, and it just wasn't the right timing for sharing. It was the timing for inner growth. And I'll listen to my intuition when it says zip it, I zip it. And when it says get out there and share, I get out there and share. So if I can help any of you grow your psychic awareness and understand your divine soul's mission, because that's what my gift is I have the ability to tune into another soul and help get your messages and see your gifts and see where your blocks are. So if you think that maybe I can be of service to you, then comment below. And if I see that the first 5 people to comment, I will give a free reading to. I will pull a card and give you a quick message. So it'll be a Happy New Year or end of this year message that will help you launch into the new year. And yeah, it'll be my Happy New Year gift to the first 5 people who comment on the video. You get a free reading from me. All right? Smiles to everybody out there. Maybe I'll make a draw for other free readings among the comments. So it doesn't hurt to like or comment. You might get a free reading. All right. That's the end of this messages for today. Smiles to everybody out there. I'll see you soon.